been looking for student accordions. There's a lot less than I remember seeing in the past, but Weltmeister isn't here this year, and I'm a dealer for them. I import them directly from overseas because there's no company directly doing that. But the big thing is my friend and I spent 3 years developing a mic system. And so this year, for the first time, I'm actually looking at amplifiers and cables to pair this up, because I'll probably bundle it. Okay. And because it takes, the mic system takes like 6 hours for somebody who knows what they're doing to install. And trying to compete with the internet's tough with like amps, but if I bundle it, I think, I could put that together and do the sale.
So this is so how are you noticing any trends with any technology or anything in general here in NAMM?
Strangely, this is the first year I'm looking for knobs, and there's far fewer places doing that. There's like only 1 or 2 I've seen.
Just general electronics parts, basically?
A lot more amps. And we were looking, Fender actually has an accordion amp that they've recreated that was apparently available in the 50s and 60s. And so I'm looking at carrying that. It was specifically designed back in the 60s to sell with, I think Excelsior had a mic system that they sold that with. And so they're redoing that, so I don't have to redesign the wheel. Somebody's already done it for me.
Not bad.
And I was looking at a couple other amp systems for the instruments. I no longer carry Hohner because I can't compete with the prices that are available online, so I completely dropped that line. So it's interesting, there's certain things that have changed. I carry Mr. Buffetti's instruments here, and have for about 10 years. And then last year we picked up a line that's available here, which is Orsini, another Italian company. And I think actually like one of the main lines for me has been Weltmeister, and I actually met them here like 11 years ago. That's why I'm still carrying their instrument. It was kind of a weird epiphany. I walked into the NAMM show yesterday. I come through the front door. The band playing is Polka Floyd, and there's a guy, a lead accordion.
Really?
The problem is I couldn't really hear the accordion very well, so then I start talking to this woman who's standing watching, and it turns out she's part of the band. She's like, oh, give me your card, so maybe I made a mic sale.
Yeah. Awesome.
Accordion's coming back, so that's part of our mission, is that we're helping people realize it's an awesome instrument.
What is it about the accordion that's making it come back?
Well, I think there's a big throwback to like the banjos and folk music. It's what I remember as skiffle, which is like the Kingston Trio and the Weavers and all that sort of stuff, and that's become popular again. So you're seeing a lot of banjos, clarinets, violins, and so people are looking for instruments that are very portable, but they can do a lot with what they are.
They're versatile acoustic instruments that have a lot of power. They're loud for how small they are.
You guys get a lot of like Banda and Nortenia kind of?
Yes, I do a lot of repair work for those guys. I will show up at my shop. The whole band will be outside when I open up in a mad panic because they have a gig in 1 hour, like in a city 1 hour away for a wedding, and they played the night before and the guy had snapped 2 reeds off, playing without a mic, trying to compete with electric guitar and electric bass and the drummer. And so you'll go like, okay, you guys deal with anybody that comes in the shop and explain accordions to them, and I'll go in back and grind you down a new set of reeds and see, because I have to hand grind them if it's not one that I happen to have. I hand fabricate a lot of the parts for instruments. The oldest ones I've worked on are about 160 years old.
Awesome. Any last words about NAMM 2012?
Oh, I'm glad I came, and it still seems like it's full and lots of people are coming. So I don't see the music industry dying anytime soon.
Great.
One way or another.
Good forecast for 2012?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. Fewer leopard print pants. I don't know. That seems to be the going trend. And I have not heard one person say "dude." About 4 or 5 years ago, my JD and I were keeping a chart of who heard someone say "dude" the most times. Not once this year. So, unfortunately, that seems to be a dying trend.
Is there a word that's replaced "dude"?
Not that I've heard. I mean, maybe you can address that in the magazine. Yeah, sweet maybe. I have to hang out with the younger people to see what they're using.